All right, almost 6:30. I'll get started now, just to chat a bit, and then we'll get moving. So this morning's class, like I said, is a Classical Hatha class, which is our Shivananda. It's just one of those practices that I always love to go back to recenter myself, and I find it tackles everything. Um, Actually, I guess most practices too, but I love how Shivananda is at a slower pace, gives you time to connect your physical body with your mind, and just kind of take that time to see where each pose takes you. Um, we practiced Shivananda last week. So this class today will have some of the poses that we did last week, but some newer ones that we didn't do last week, I should say. Get settled onto your mat. We are going to start off in Shavasana because that's the way we start off our Shivananda classes. So I'm going to get you to lay down on your mat. Now, don't get me wrong. If you don't feel like laying down, if you're nervous, you might fall back to sleep. You're more than welcome to stay in a seated cross-legged position. So I'm going to come laying down. And of course, my companion, I can see starting to crawl over to me, my dog. But let's just take a moment here, settling in wherever you chose. You're laying down in corpse pose, or if you decide to stay in a seated cross-legged position, but allow the eyes to close. Allowing the face to relax. And just take a moment here and focus in on your breath and just your natural breath. There's no forcing of the inhalation or the exhalation. Nice smooth breath in and smooth breath out. Preparing the mind and body for the next 45 minutes of a beautiful practice where we tackle every physical part of the body and allowing the mind to connect internally. In Shavasana, bring those legs and feet together, stretch the arms up overhead. Well, I get kisses from my dog, of course. Oh, yeah. And releasing the arms down, turning onto your side to the fetal position just for a moment. Remember, you can pick which side you want. And then making your way up to a seated cross-legged position if you're not there already. He's persistent this morning. Sitting in Sukhasana with the legs crossed. Go lay down. Go on. Go lay down. Allowing those shoulders to relax. Always entertainment, I tell you. We're going to take a moment here to connect a little bit deeper into the breath. We're going to do that alternate nostril breathing. And we are going to switch side to side. The other day we did one where we just focused on one side of the nostril. And then there was ones where we just used the two fingers. So that's what we're going to do actually. We're going to do 4 rounds. You can use the right hand when we do bring the hand up. and your thumb is going to be plugging the right nostril, and your index finger will be doing the left nostril. If you want to come in Vishnu Mudra, where the index finger and middle finger come down, you're more than welcome to do that. That's been in your practice, but for a lot of people that's difficult and hard to concentrate when you're trying to force the fingers that way. So that's why I always suggest the thumb and the index finger. So let's exhale fully through the nose. Inhale. Exhale. Breath in and breath out. Bringing the right hand up in front of the nose. Plug the right nostril. Exhale through the left. Now inhale through the left. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Plug the left nostril. Exhale right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Plug the right nostril. Exhale left. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale left. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Retain. Exhale right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Retain. Plug both nostrils. Exhale left. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale for left. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Retain. Exhale right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Retain. We're coming to our last round. Exhale left. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale left. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Retain. Exhale right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale right. 2, 3, 4. We're releasing that right hand down. Exhaling through both nostrils. We're going to move into eye exercises. So you're going to have the eyes open, but just a nice soft gaze forward. You're not straining the eyes. And we did this last week in one of our practices on the Thursday. So we're just going to be strengthening those eye muscles. So we're first going to go right to left, looking side to side. So first looking center. We're going to look right, center, left, center, right, center, left, center. One more time. Right, center, left, center. We're going to do up and down. Look up, look down, look up, look down. Control those muscles. Look up, look down, and center. And go diagonal from the right corner to the left. Up, right corner, down left. Up right, down left. Up right, down left, and center. Now the opposite, up left, down right. Left, right. Up left, down right. Up left, down right, and center. 2 full circles in one direction, and then 2 full circles in the other direction. Have control of those eye muscles. So first looking center. Now start looking up, and slowly, as slow and controlled as you can, making a big circle. I start to my right. You guys pick whatever. So I'm doing a full 360. So here we go. We don't realize how much work our eyes do. When you finish 2 in one direction, switch directions. And it, like just as in your poses, you may notice one side is easier to control with the muscles in the eyes than the other. When you're done, look center. If you need to close your eyes for a moment, go ahead. And if you found that this was difficult, maybe it made you a little bit dizzy, it's okay. It's something you can slowly work into. Unless you do have something diagnosed that you're not supposed to do that. But I do highly encourage you to work on your eyes. We're going to come to standing because we're going to be moving into our beautiful sun salutations. So coming to the top of your mat or wherever is most comfortable for you. Feet are either together or hip width apart. Shoulders relaxed. We're going to move into that nice classical sun salutation. We're going to do 4 rounds, so it's going to be right, left, right, left. Have those feet connecting with the mat. Shoulders are nice and relaxed. So get the rhythm of our breath all together. So exhale through the nose. Inhale through the nose. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, palms together in front of the heart. Inhale, arms up, gentle back bend if you'd like. Exhale, folding forward, bend the knees if you need to. Bring the hands on either side of the feet. You're going to inhale, right foot back. Hold the breath back to a plank. Exhale, knees, chest, forehead. Inhale, gentle cobra. Exhale, inverted V. You're going to inhale the right foot forward. Exhale the left foot forward. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms down. Inhale. Exhale, palms together. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold again. Bend the knees if you need to. You're going to inhale, left foot back. Hold the breath, step the right foot back. Exhale, knees, chest, forehead. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, inverted V. Inhale, left foot forward. Exhale, right foot forward. Inhale, arms all the way up. Exhale, all the way down. The arms. Inhale. Exhale, palms. Inhale, extend the arms. Exhale, fold. Inhale, right foot back. Retain to plank. Exhale, knees, chest, forehead. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, inverted V. Inhale, right foot forward. Exhale, left foot forward. Inhale, arms all the way up. Exhale, arms down. Inhale. Exhale, palms. Inhale, extend the arms. Exhale, fold. Inhale, left foot back. Hold the breath to a plank. Exhale, knees, chest, forehead. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, inverted V. Inhale, left foot forward. Exhale, right foot forward. Inhale, arms all the way up. Exhale, arms down. Nice smooth breath. We're going to make our way down onto the mat. So if you want to take your time coming down to Shavasana, however is most easiest for you, or you can bring those arms parallel to the mat or to the ground and just squat and lay down. Focusing in on the breath. If it became ragged during the motions, the sun salutations, taking a moment to bring connection with it in and out of the nose. And it's absolutely natural to lose the rhythm of the breath during a practice. When you've become aware of that, just take the time to reconnect. You're going to slowly bring the legs and feet together. Bring the arms overhead. Just give yourself a nice little stretch. We won't do the stretch in between with every Shavasana, but it was just nice after that sun salutation, seeing how it feels from the first stretch we did after our first corpse pose. And then relaxing the arms down. We're going to move into our Sarvangasana, which is our shoulder stand. So we did this last week. And if you didn't see the class or attend the class last week, remember there's modifications to this. Really listen to your body. Your arms are going to be alongside the body, palms down. The first variation is when you exhale, you inhale both legs up, and you're in a nice letter L. My feet are flexed, so I'm activating the back of my legs. So I'm feeling a pull here. This is enough for some people. Even sometimes some days, this is where I like to go. If you want to go further and you haven't gotten there yet, when the legs come up, you exhale first and inhale both legs up, bringing those sit bones up off the mat, the glutes. Have the hands on the back for protection. Your neck stays in line with the spine, and it's a nice smooth breath. Remember, if you need to readjust at any point and the glutes are up off the wall, or off the wall, off the floor, you bring the knees down towards your forehead, move the hands and arms where you need them, and then you bring the legs back up. So whatever variation you've picked, and remember the hands can be on the glutes. Depends on your mobility and where you want to go into the pose safely. And now you're just going to breathe. If you want to add to your shoulder stand, we're not going to go into full plow this morning, halasana, but we can move the legs back just to get a little bit of a mobility motion in the hips. You don't need to do this if you don't want to. We're just going to alternate the legs coming behind us if the glutes are up. If you're a letter L, stay in your letter L. You're going to exhale the the right leg back. Then inhale it back up. Exhale left. So the leg is coming down towards your head. Inhale up. We're going to do 2 more of those. Exhale right. Inhale. Exhale left. Inhale. 1 more round. Exhale right. Inhale. Exhale left. Inhale. Slowly, with control, bringing the spine down, so the back 1 vertebra at a time, allowing the neck to remain on the mat. So this is all control. So we're working the core. When the glutes connect, or if we're in that L position, then you can bring the legs down, but those hands are connected to the mat. Yeah, and relax. In Shavasana. Nice smooth breath in and out of the nose. So in shoulder stand, if eventually you ever do come into it where the glutes are up off the mat, you are working more within the core and the glutes. If you were in the letter L, you're working the back of the legs because I got you to keep those feet flexed. So you're going to stretch in the back of the legs going into the glutes. They also say if you have that letter L up on the wall, it's the legs going up the wall, some of you have heard before, it actually helps with headaches. Honestly, for myself, it does help. For other people, it might not. But if you ever have a headache, give it a try. Have your legs up the wall and just go into a nice deep breathing, and it might help your head. We're going to move into our next pose, which is going to be bridge. So nice little counter to that shoulder stand, and if you did the legs coming behind you. So bend the knees. Remember to have them hip width apart, arms alongside the body. You're going to inhale, exhale, inhale those hips up, shooting the pelvis up towards the ceiling to what's comfortable. Don't go too far where you're straining your breath. You want to have control over your breath. You can tighten the glutes if you'd like. So if you want to touch your buttocks and see if they're tightened, so you're working more the glutes and the hamstrings. Remember, the knees stay in line with the hips, so they start floating out or turning inwards. Realign them to your hips, and just envision that like softball or block between your legs. And breathe. You're going to inhale all the way up, exhale down. Bringing those knees in towards the chest, a nice gentle spinal massage. Because it feels good. You're going to turn onto your side and push your way up. We're going to come into Paschimottanasana, which is just our seated forward fold. We've done that already in a few classes. So those legs are extended. Remember, your legs can be together. You can have them hip width apart. Feet are flexed. And just kind of let your legs relax. And now flex your feet. And take a second here to see if you feel the difference from the relaxed state of the feet to the flexed feet. And for a majority of us, there will be a select few that don't feel it, but when we flex our feet, we start feeling the back of our legs, the activation. Also, if you need those knees bent, bend the knees if you need to, if you feel like there's too much strain trying to keep them straight. So bringing that torso up as straight as possible, but comfortably. So don't become rock hard and rigid. Your shoulders are nice and relaxed. You're going to inhale, arms up, but allow those shoulders to remain away from the ears. And you're going to exhale, fold forward, and allow those hands to come down somewhere on the legs. And you've all practiced with me before, so you know the goal is not to reach the feet. The goal is to stretch the part of the body, the posterior part of the body. So when you come into your fold and you're still kind of hanging out, that's all right, and allow those hands to connect with the legs somewhere. My feet are still flexed, so if you feel like your feet have fallen back to sleep, flex them again, and you'll start feeling for myself, I'm feeling it more in my upper calf, making its way all the way up into my glutes, into my back. But there's no compression. I can feel a stretch. Nice smooth breath in and out of the nose. Allow the face to relax. So you have a choice. You can either extend those arms forward, and then when you come up out of your fold, have the arms on either side of the head. Or if you prefer this morning, just to have those hands slide up the legs to bring the torso up. If you want to counter to that, you can bring the hands behind you and come into an inclined plane. So I'm lifting my sit bones, pointing my toes down towards the mat. I'm leaving my neck in line with the spine, but if you have the mobility and you want to open up the throat, you can tip the head back with control. But don't force it if it doesn't feel right. And then releasing those sit bones down. We're coming to laying on our belly. So instead of cobra this morning, we're going to move into Sphinx pose. So first, just relax on your mat. You can stack a hand on top of the other and rest a cheek or the forehead. Allow the heels to flop outwards where the muscles in the legs and the glutes relax. So like I said, we're going to move into Sphinx. If you prefer Cobra this morning, you're more than welcome to move into Cobra. So to come into Sphinx, I'm taking my forearms and I'm bringing them just a little bit ahead of my shoulders. My elbows are a little bit ahead of my shoulders. My forearms are flat and my fingertips are pointing towards the front of the mat. My legs, so like I said, they were relaxed outwards. I'm now going to turn my heels inwards towards each other for Sphinx. Make sure your shoulders aren't coming up towards the ears. We want those shoulders pulled away. And we're going to just hold this and breathe. If at any point you need to come out of it before I do, please just come out of it with control, slowly lowering it down. If you want to go a little bit deeper into the back of the neck, you do have the choice to tuck the chin in towards the chest to get a nice stretch on the back of the neck. Nice, smooth breath. You're going to inhale, bring that neck back in line with the spine if you tucked it in. And now everyone, exhale, slowly roll out. I like in Sphinx to extend my arms out in front of me so that gives me a little bit of support to come down. Make your pillow with the hands. If you had your right cheek on the top, maybe turn to the left cheek, or again, if you can have the forehead on top. Remember to allow those heels to relax outwards, allowing those muscles to relax up into the legs and glutes, and possibly even the lumbar, like the lower back, lumbar and sacral spine. I'm always fascinated by the sensations in my lower back. Whoa, where'd that come from? It's not pain, it's sensation. Like, that needed a little bit of love this morning. Our next pose, we're going to do half bow. I don't want to come into a full bow right now just because it's morning and we're not moving super fast and our bodies are slowly waking up. So for half bow, what I want you to do is you're going to have your head down. I'm going to start with my right arm down, my right cheek on my arm for support. I'm going to bring my left arm alongside my body. I'm going to bend my, thanks T. I'm going to bend my left leg, bringing my foot close to the glute. I know he's blocking the camera right now. Of course he is. Oh, there he goes. So this may be enough for you where you raise the hand and you may even just graze the left leg. You may be able to grab that left foot and this may be enough. You may want to raise yourself up here, or you may want to raise the leg up off the mat. So you choose which one works best for you. Allow the face to relax. And release. You can bring the head back down. Release that left leg. And we're going to switch. So bringing that left arm in front. You can have the forehead or the cheek on that forearm. You're going to bend that right leg, bring the right hand beside you. Again, this may be enough. If you reach the leg, that might be enough. Or you may want to pull and bring the head up off the arm. Now see if you can have a nice relaxed face, smooth breath. And release down. You're going to bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Push your way up. You can either make your way all the way back to child's pose, or you can hang out in table and do a couple of cat and cows. Getting that arch and rounding of the spine. If you're in child's pose, you can slowly roll up. If you're in cat and cow or table, bring those heels back, or sit bones back to the heels. I said that yesterday too. Bring your heels back. Makes no sense. So we're going to go into our half spinal twist. And we did this last week too. It's just a nice way to move the spine. We've been going like an arching and rounding for the majority of the practice. So now we're going to give another rotation, working into the obliques and into the hips and the glutes in this also. So extend those legs. Remember to become centered on the sit bones. We're going to start with the right leg crossing over the left. Remember those choices. You can keep that left leg extended. If you want to bring the leg beside you or the foot beside you, the left leg, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You can bring that here. I'm going to keep mine extended this morning. I'm going to bring my right hand behind me. Remember, we're supporting the spine. Inhale, left arm up. And then start twisting to the right and bring that left arm down and hug. I always feel this is enough for me. I am, because of the hug, feeling the stretch into my glute, going up into the back of my hamstring a little bit. I'm actually feeling it make its way a little bit up into my lower right side of my back. And I don't need to go any further than this. But if you want to go further and you want to bring the elbow to the outside of the leg, you are more than welcome to. And remember your neck, you can continue looking the same direction your torso's turning, or you can try, if you have that mobility, to rotate the neck and look over that right shoulder. But don't force anything where you're like rock hard and you can't breathe. You want to have control of that breath. If that left leg is extended, please flex the foot. Don't let it become passive. On your next breath out, you're going to release and just do a nice little counter pose or twist. Then come back to center. We're going to switch sides. So that right leg's extended, flex the right toes, bring the left foot over. You're going to bring that left hand behind you. Inhale the right arm up, twist, exhale, hug. And one thing I notice, especially when I'm in group classes and teaching, a lot of people, and they don't realize they're doing it, is they tend to look down, which if you're looking for that stretch in the back of the neck, there's no reason why you can't. But with this rotation, we're allowing the spine to have this, I don't want to say twist, it is a twist, from the bottom up. Of course, not including the thoracic spine, because the thoracic spine doesn't really twist. So if you notice that you're looking at the floor, see if you can bring your chin up, and then you're looking at whatever wall or view you have to your side. Nice, smooth breath. Remember to keep that right foot flexed if that right leg's extended. And then coming back to center, give a little bit of counter twist the other way. Feels great. And then come back to center. Shake those legs out. We're going to come to standing on our mat. This is the point where in Shivananda they go into the crow. Where it's morning, I'm not going to move into the crow. So we're still going to work the same area, the hips, the hip joints, the pelvis, the glutes. We're going to come into a squat. We're not going to hold it very long. If crow is in your practice and you want to play with it this morning, you go right ahead. If you're not sure what crow is, send me a message and I will send you a recording of that later on. So feet just slightly wider than hip width apart. We're not going super wide. And you're going to sit your buttocks down and come into crow. So you could have both feet, not crow, sorry, squat. Um, both feet, they could be fully connected. For some of us, we may be up on our heels or on our toes because our heels don't want to come down. You can have the palms in front of the heart, or you can even have the hands just gently grazing the mat or the ground. All right? If you need to come out of this sooner, you're more than welcome to. Again, it's your practice, whatever works for you. Nice, smooth breath. Come on up. Oh, yeah. Feel that all through here. If you want to go back into the squat for a little bit longer, or if you're playing with your crow, you're more than welcome. Like I said, I know I said it a lot, you're more than welcome, but I always want to encourage you to do what feels good for you. So you're like, hey, I just kind of want to go back there for a second. Go back there. You're going to bring those feet together, or I should say hip width apart. We're going to move into Vrikkanasana or tree pose. You're going to root the left foot into the ground. Have the hands on the hips or in front of the heart. Lift that right heel up. You're going to put it either beside the right foot by the ankle, the left calf or shin, or up on the thigh. Find that spot, forward slightly down for balance, so your gaze is looking there, so you're not looking all over the place. And if you want to challenge yourself a little bit more, you can bring those arms up overhead, where you have the steeple hands, Charlie's Angels, or you can open up the arms wide. Bringing the palms together back in front of the heart. You're going to release that right leg, and we're going to switch. So again, hands can be on the hips or in front of the heart. Root the right leg or foot into the ground. Find that gaze. When you're ready, bring that left foot up. Wherever it's comfortable and you have as much control as you can in the pose. If you fall out of your pose safely, that's all right. And remember, we can have that opening of the arms if you want to kind of challenge yourself. I actually find it more challenging having the arms up overhead in this steeple form. And then releasing the leg down, or foot down, arms in front of the heart, hands in front of the heart. We're going to go into that standing forward fold, feet together or hip width apart. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, coming into your forward fold. So I like to grab the back of my legs. If you need to bend your knees, bend your knees. But have connection of the hands somewhere. We're not coming into ragdoll right now. You may even have that mobility to bring the hands underneath the palms of the feet. And have that visualization, your little tailbone, your coccyx, some string on there and being pulled up towards the ceiling if you want to go deeper in the back of the legs. Allow the head to relax. Releasing the hands if they were wherever they were, under the feet or on the legs. Slowly roll up one vertebra at a time. You're going to turn lengthways on your mat. Bring your feet about double shoulder width apart. Your toes are pointing in the same direction. Right hand is gently on the right leg. Inhale, left arm up. We're going to exhale over to the right. So my right hand grazes my right leg, coming into a nice, gentle triangle pose. Feet are pushing. I'm going to inhale back up, release. Bring that right arm up. Then exhale over to the left. Again, you still have the connection of the feet on the mat. I have my little fuzzy furry little carpet thing on my mat this morning. My toes are frozen. Remember that left hand is gently touching the leg. It's not pushing. Come on up. Releasing that right arm. Heel toe the feet together. You're going to make your way into final relaxation. So to come down, you can either bring those arms parallel to the floor, squat to lay down, or however you want to come down to the floor. Arms are extended about a 45-degree angle from the body, legs parted where the feet are pointing towards the bottom corners of the mat. If this is uncomfortable, please put something underneath the knees or just bend the knees and have the feet flat on the floor. I encourage you to close your eyes. Then repeat after me silently in your head. I relax my feet, my ankles, and my legs. My feet, ankles, and legs are relaxed. My feet, ankles, and legs are completely relaxed. I relax my hips, my belly, and my back. My hips, belly, and back are relaxed. My hips, belly, and back are completely relaxed. I relax my hands, my wrists, and my arms. My hands, wrists, and arms are relaxed. My hands, wrists, and arms are completely relaxed. I relax my shoulders, my neck, and my jaw. My shoulders, neck, and jaw are relaxed. My shoulders, neck, and jaw are completely relaxed. I relax my tongue, my eyes, and my forehead. My tongue, eyes, and forehead are relaxed. My tongue, eyes, and forehead are completely relaxed. I relax my whole body. My whole body is relaxed. My whole body is completely relaxed. And start wiggling the toes, wiggling the fingers, bringing small circles to the wrists and the ankles. You can turn the head side to side if you choose. Nice gentle movement in the neck. On your next breath in, gently bring the legs together and stretch the arms overhead. Give yourself your choice, big stretch or little stretch. I want a big stretch. Feels good. Oh, there's my yawn. Ooh. And releasing those arms down, turning it onto your side, and making your way up to a seated cross-leg position. Sukhasana. Getting centered on those sit bones. Allowing the eyes to close. And bringing the palms together in front of the heart. Just take this second, just this little second, to feel the difference within you, physically and mentally. In the present moment, compare it to the beginning of the class. Do you feel more loose? Do you feel more rejuvenated? Do you feel calm? Whatever you feel, that is your feeling. This is your moment. Have a beautiful, fantastic day. Enjoy every moment of it. You guys have I keep saying fantastic, but yeah, have a fantastic Tuesday. And again, if you have any questions, again, send a message on Facebook, Instagram, or email me. I will send out a recording very soon. Bye, everyone.